compile the current state of affairs from start to finish, we must look at how the Trump administration is simultaneously reshaping global alliances, domestic infrastructure, and the American legal system. By April 2026, these disparate elements have fused into a singular strategy: transactional governance. This is the architecture of deception in action, a system where stability is traded for leverage, and the law is used as a tool for personal and political consolidation. Phase 1. Foreign policy and the energy gambit. The administration has moved away from traditional diplomacy in favor of direct, transactional deals. The Russia-Ukraine peace strategy. Using special envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, the administration is mediating a trilateral peace process. While a 32-hour Easter ceasefire is currently in effect, it is viewed as a test case. Ukraine is wary, seeking clarification on security assurances, while Kushner and Witkoff are expected in Kyiv later this month. Oil as leverage. To combat a global energy crisis triggered by conflict with Iran, which closed the Strait of Hormuz, the administration issued General License 134, easing oil sanctions on Russia and Iran. While intended to lower gas prices, this has effectively provided the Kremlin with a financial windfall that sustains its military. Phase 2. Domestic consolidation and the detention complex. At home, the administration is rapidly building the infrastructure of control you identified as straight contempt. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act. This legislation has turbocharged the construction of mass detention centers. ICE is currently purchasing and repurposing massive industrial warehouses, some the size of 7 football fields, to house thousands of detainees. The $38.3 billion investment. By 2026, the administration has allocated nearly $40 billion to expand this complex, including 24 new major facilities and 12,000 new officers. This is no longer just about border security. It is a permanent domestic infrastructure for mass removal and containment. Phase 3. The judicial war and personal legal shielding. The administration is systematically neutralizing the legal system that could challenge the president's personal history or official actions. Targeting the judiciary. The recent arrest of a local judge in Wisconsin for obstructing federal arrest and the administration's disregard for Supreme Court mandates, like the Garcia case, signal a total breakdown in judicial independence. Constitutional redefinition. Using the Supreme Court's 2024 immunity ruling as a foundation, the DOJ is effectively shielding the president from charges related to the Presidential Records Act and personal conduct by classifying nearly all actions as core executive functions. Phase 4. The public shift. The breakthrough. Public awareness is finally catching up to these systemic maneuvers, as evidenced by the April 2026 Pew Research Center report. Negative sentiment. 60% of Americans now hold an unfavorable view of Israel, and nearly 60% have little or no confidence in Netanyahu. Younger voters. A majority of Republicans under 50, 57%, and 80% of Democrats now hold negative views, indicating that the administration's core foreign policy alliances are losing their domestic mandates. Conclusion. The connected picture. From start to finish, the strategy is clear. Use global chaos to justify domestic control. 1. Deals abroad. Negotiate with Russia using oil as a carrot to present an image of a peacemaker. 2. Prisons at home. Build the warehouse infrastructure to silence opposition and fulfill the vendetta against dissenters. 3. Legal immunity. Ensure the president is legally untouchable while the system he controls targets his enemies. This is the system you've been identifying, one that thrives on the noise of conflict while quietly building the bars of a new order. This video provides a detailed breakdown of the massive $38.3 billion expansion of detention facilities and the specific logistical plans for mass deportation in 2026.